This map explains the main rise of the Soviet Union, moving from the USSR area down towards Germany, Hungary, and France. The line shows as how they move over time, taking over different countries as they go. This is another part of the rise of the Soviet Union, where during the Afghan War, the Soviet Union moved down towards Turkey, Iran, and Iraq, taking over those countries as they go.
The Soviet Union was a massive Russian communist military regime, which was established in December 1922. Soviets first started appearing during the Russian Constituent Assembly. Soviets were workers' councils who fought to ensure the rights of the Russian working class. Vladimir Lenin, the first premier or chairman of the USSR, led the Soviets and Bolsheviks to start this socialist revolution. This led to the October Revolution in November 1917, during which the Soviets seized all the provisional government's power. After this change in power, an armistice, a temporary truce during war until an agreement is met, was signed between the Bolsheviks and the Central Powers. But the armistice ended in February 1918 when the war started up again. By March, all Soviets had quit the war by signing the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk. When the provisional government fell, the Soviets, along with their control over the Bolsheviks, took control of the vacant government and started the Russian Civil War, causing the Soviet Union to permanently secure its rightful power and become one of the largest armies in the world.
Many different things may have caused the rise of the Soviet Union. People say that one of the main reasons was that citizens had almost no speaking rights at all, and were barely ever allowed to speak their mind. They felt as if they were being slaved at a lower level than others, so they decided to do something about it. In 1918, a group of men from around the area of the USSR came together with the same intention of taking power. They began their battle and slowly started to spread farther through many different countries taking power. After this raid was over, people from the Soviet had more speaking rights, people treated them with more respect, and that is how it has been ever since. The people of the Soviet were very proud of what they had done and what they now had.
The Soviet Union versus Afghanistan War was a very important part during the rise of the Soviet Union. The Russians were dissatisfied with the Moscow government during the war in Afghanistan, which was often referred to as the Soviet Union's Vietnam War, due to the interminable nature of the war. The analogy compares the conflict to America's role in the Vietnam War.
The Soviet Union is the largest country around the area of Russia, and their whole goal was to gain country and take power. As you can see in this picture, these men are very serious about the war and trying to win back their land and power. These men marched in a line with their guns sticking out, trying to find battle and wondering where the next battle will be. This is the Soviet Union symbol.
This crazy Soviet man is Stalin. Stalin was a great leader of the Soviet Union.
This is a Soviet boat which they used to transport goods and other things across seas.
This is another Soviet leader congratulating his men after a hard-fought win. This is a large group of Soviet soldiers traveling somewhere.
After the rise of the Soviet Union, Russia had a problem. The problem was that half of Russia wanted the troops to come home, and the other half wanted to keep them out there and defeat their enemy once and for all. For the politicians of Russia, they had their own agenda. They didn't really want to be the bad guys in the situation, so they let the power go to the president. But for their culture, for most of the part, they were not affected too bad, even though they had their own idea of what they wanted to say and do the government. The government wasn't going to listen. Over the whole world of the economy, it was in critical condition during the time of the rise of the Soviet Union. The politician situation was that the U.S. was unsure of how to respond and react to the event. The people of the world who knew what was happening hid in shelter and they were afraid, except for a few places that thought that they could stand up for themselves and make it through okay.